What's up, people? It's your girl Adiola. Is anyone following what's happening in Uganda? I really hope you guys are following because it's been both exciting and sad. Exciting because by next month, if all goes well and the election is not rigged, Ugandans may finally get rid of Yoweri Museveni, who has been their president for the last 34 years. And guess what? They may elect the youngest president in Africa at the moment. That is our brother from another mother, musician turned activist turned politician, Robert Nsetamu, aka Bobi. Wine.
Prayers from tyrants and oppressors who find joy in destroying their own.
Yeah, man. The sad thing is, since Bobi Wine started his campaigns, Museveni has intensified attacks against him, his party.
Minutes after submitting his nomination papers to run for president, this is what police did to Bobi Wine's car. He was dragged out, bundled into a police van, and driven off.
And most importantly, against his own people for protesting. About 2 weeks ago, at least 37 people were killed in protest following another arrest of Bobi Wine. I can no longer count the number of times that the musician has been arrested. The musician drew huge crowds at his rallies. These were people willing to see him unseat the president. I mean, 34 years is definitely enough. So, on November 18th, the government said that Bobi Wine was guilty of creating a situation that could spread coronavirus by holding his rallies. And in the middle of his rally, a government vehicle pulled up, took the musician away by fire by force, and then they told the crowd to disperse. Of course, his supporters did not like this and they began to stage mass protests against Museveni and his government.
Free Bobi Wine, free Bobi Wine, free Bobi Wine.
That was the beginning of a huge protest in Uganda. 2 days later, Bobi Wine was released on bail, but this didn't stop the protest. Protesters destroyed signs with Museveni's face on them. They gathered in huge crowds and they reportedly burned properties, which, I can never be in support of. But this doesn't justify the fact that the government sent security forces to open fire on protesters. Wow. This is like what happened at Lekki in Nigeria. In Uganda, bodies were piling up on the streets as soldiers were shooting protesters and people who were not even participating in the protest, including a 15-year-old schoolboy who was out with his mom, according to a report by CNN. They killed him. Please keep in mind this video we're about to show you is graphic, so we have blurred it, but this is just for you to have an idea of what happened in Uganda. Wow, this is how desperate Museveni is to hold on to power. How is 34 years not enough? Do you guys know what he said in response to this? He's threatening the protesters with the Bible.
Who, knowing the righteous judgment of God, that those who practice such things are deserving of death, not only do the same, but also approve of those who practice them.
What the heck? And then he had the guts to remind them that he came into power by toppling former leaders like Idi Amin and Milton Obote, being that he's the leader of the National Resistance Army.
It was definitely a miscalculation for the schemers to imagine that they can use such anti-people techniques in a country led by the original National Resistance Army. You make that miscalculation, you do so at your own risk.
Can you imagine? So yeah, he came into power with the promise to make Uganda better, only for him to become the terror. And recently, there has been reports that the Ugandan military is now using the Huawei phones. That's a Chinese-based smartphone that came under fire this year for spyware and cybersecurity concerns because the phone can zoom in like 15 times more than regular phones. So the police are allegedly using this phone to zoom in on protesters for facial recognition software in order to track down and find protesters at these rallies. But the people are still protesting and Bobi Wine is still campaigning from town to town, from city to city.
We are heading. We're gonna have the rally in Ginger.
You see what I'm saying? So obviously, Museveni right now feels threatened by Bobi Wine, a 38-year-old man. This is a 75-year-old grown man.
You, sir, this is a national flag. You are trying to kill me. You have arrested all my team. You blocked the main road. You blocked the main road. You diverted us here. You are blocking the road. You're trying to kill me.
He's so threatened that he's now accusing foreign powers of being the ones inciting the violence and staging the protest in Uganda. He said that they want to create civil unrest in Uganda. Wow. So apparently, people standing up to a dictator that has been running the country for 34 years is now a foreign affairs issue. I don't get it. How is that? Doesn't make sense. Ugandans have been speaking out for decades, by the way, but when the opposing runners are all arrested, there's only so much that you can do outside of protesting. You guys remember Kizza Besigye? We've talked about him several times. How many times has he been arrested? We can't even keep count. How about Francis Zake, who was reportedly tortured just for helping people? Also, how about Amama Mbabazi, who just wanted to run for president? And let's not forget Dr. Stella Nyanzi. That woman has been arrested over and over again, all because she's speaking out against Museveni. But right now, the people are ready for a change. They're saying enough is enough. They've had it with Museveni because it's obvious that Museveni wants to hold on to power until he dies. Hopefully this protest will result in a better future for Uganda. We'll keep you guys posted on the coming election. Like personally, I would be so glad for Uganda. Like for real, I would be so happy if the people of Uganda can finally have a young president and get rid of Museveni. But hey, what do I know? Let me know what you guys think about what is happening in Uganda. And not just that, let me know if a 30-something-year-old can be a president in your country. You guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So before I sign out, I'm so excited to tell you guys that based on CBN's order, SendWave is now working on making it possible for users to send their money to Nigeria in dollars, for the people that are receiving the money in Nigeria to receive them in US dollars. How amazing would that be? With the whole exchange rate, they can just take the money to the black market. Anyway, so they're still working on it, but I wanted to give you guys a heads up that just keep checking your SendWave app if you're trying to send to Nigeria. Keep checking the SendWave app because very soon you will see the option to be able to send in dollars. Also, follow me on my social media platforms because once they launch it, I would announce it on my social media platform as well so that you don't have to wait for another video to come out before you know that they are now making it possible for you to send to your loved ones in US dollars so they can collect it in US dollars. So the central bank has said that all the money transfer companies should be sending in US dollars. And because the central bank is now making it mandatory for them to send dollar to dollar, they have to charge transaction fee. I'm sorry, but hey, there's no way for them to make any money if they're sending dollars. It will just be like free transaction for you guys. So they will have to charge transaction fees, but you can be rest assured that they will have the best transaction fee compared to other money transfer companies. But this only applies to Nigeria, by the way. This only applies to Nigeria if you're sending money to Nigeria. Now, if you're sending money to Kenya, SendWave would like for me to let you know that you can now send to Family Bank as well. So your loved ones can now receive money at Family Bank as well. And don't forget that this is the fastest way of sending money from the US, the UK, Spain, Italy, Ireland to Nigeria, Ghana, Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, and Liberia. And don't forget to use my name Adela as the promo code before your first transaction if you're just signing up with SendWave. And with my promo code Adela this December, they will be adding $10 to whatever you're sending to your loved ones. Also, if you're yet to patronize helpmewaka.com, as in, I don't understand. Christmas is coming. Do you not know that you can deliver goat meat to your loved ones? In Nigeria and in Ghana, you can deliver anything to your loved ones during this time of Christmas. Make sure that you go to www.helpmewaka.com. They will run any errands that you need to run during this time of Christmas in Nigeria and in Ghana. It doesn't matter where you live, anywhere in the world, you can use the services of helpmewaka.com. They can help you get your transcript. They can help you get your WES verification. And if you need to legalize any document, this is especially for those in the diaspora, those living in Europe, those living in the UK. If you need to legalize any document, Help Me Waka will help you do it ASAP. Make sure that you contact them. Alright, y'all, it's been real and I'm keeping it right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm watching you on Plasma TV. Until next time, I'm gonna see you later. Peace out.